So I deleted the container from the template, and now if you see in my CSS, I added one font CSS that is called fontawesome.css. I will email you this fontawesome.css, and I also added few images which we see in this page. This is the image. This is the image. Right now, since this is a common template I have, we will use this image. Later on, I will go into the Google and find something related to our life reminder. So right now, I don't have those images for life reminder, which I will create it. But let's make the template, and then we will change the image on Monday, maybe whenever I find out, or if you can find some good images, then share with me. I will use that one. So I created some images, which I will give you the link. You can download it. And I added the fonts folder, this few fonts file. This also I will give you because this fonts is needed for this template. So this fonts is needed by Font Awesome, and Font Awesome is needed in this template. So let's start with the creating the index page. So I will, in the CSS file, I will also create one file called as style.css, in which I will put some custom style sheet for the project. Okay, let's see this index page, how it looks. Okay, I have to enable this one. Okay, so this is my index page. So first thing which we have to build is this part. See, clean business theme and this image on the right side. So let's build that part first. So I will go to my index.page. Since I will be using style.css, let's go to that template in our template and add the style.css also, which we'll call style.css from our CSS folder. Okay, so I will say lr.css style.css. Also, I created Font Awesome, so I will be adding that file also. I will say Font Awesome. This I am putting in the main template, fontawesome.css. Okay, so I added Font Awesome.css. I added style.css. Let's see what else I want to add. Okay, for now this is okay. Then we will add more later. Okay, let's see. Okay, Font Awesome and style is here. Now I will build the main, this part first. This part. Okay, so let's build this part. So I will delete the current whatever is there. I don't need that one, and then I will start with the main. So if you go to the bootstrap, we will be building using the bootstrap. Okay, bootstrap.com. So the main big area is called Jumbotron. This is called a Jumbotron. So we will replicate this Jumbotron in the main area. It has a class of Jumbotron and it looks like big. So to making this area, we will use the Jumbotron. And so I will start with the section. We will make the section. So this part is one section. This part is second section. This part is the third section. This part is the fourth section. This part is the fifth section. And this is the footer. So let's build the section. I will create the section and I will give the class of Jumbotron. And I will end the section here. Section is a PHP file thing, HTML file. So this Dreamweaver is not able to recognize the section. This is old Dreamweaver, but it's okay. We know this section is a tag. Okay, so now in the section, I will always create the following div in almost all our cases. So look here how I will be creating. I will create one div with class of container. Inside the div of container, I will create another div with class of row. I already told you last time. This is the how I proceed. And now how many columns I want, depending on the columns, I create two divs or three divs depending on how much I want. So if I see here, I have left side and the right side. So I have to create two columns. So left side is little bigger, right side is little smaller. So I will create div class col md of 7. So total space we want 12. So one div will be 7 and second div will be 5. In the first div, I will put 7. So this part will be 7 left side, right side is 5. So I created 7 and 5. So in the 7 one, I will put some HTML tags. I will say H1 in business team. I got this template from internet only. So just I like that. That's the reason I'm using this one. I will create a P tag with the class of some class. I will put that class. Okay, class of lead. Let's see. We'll see what is the class lead is having. And inside that, I will put some text. Let's say life reminder is to remind your ideas after your date, something like that. I don't know. I'm just putting dummy text now. I will then figure out what is exactly I have to put. I'm not a writer kind of thing, so I need to Google it and find some good text, and then I will start with the A tag. So we have text kind of this one, and then we have this button. This button we will create A tag and we will then put the CSS so that it should look like a button. So it should be BTN. Button is BTN. BTN primary. Primary is a blue color, and BTN large. Large is a big. BTN LG. And I will put some H reference of hash. I will create that H reference later on. I'll say find out more. Let's see how it looks. So I get a life reminder, and it's saying life reminder and find out more. So this is something. We have some space here which we will remove it, and it is taking the whole screen. That's good. Now I will put something on the right side. So I will say image tag. I will create image tag of source, and source will be, I'll go to the images folder and I'll choose this one, this image, and this is my image on the right side. Okay, images has to be uploaded on the server. Okay, so I get the image on the right side. Now we will give some CSS so that this looks similar to this one. So let's go and create some CSS. Okay, so first we will go and give some CSS to the section. This section is there. So let's select the section Jumbotron, and I will give now some CSS to this section. Okay, So what CSS I will give? Let's try one by one. I will first put here and then I will copy it in my CSS file. So I should give some height to this because my image is coming and text is coming. So let's give some height, minimum height. Always use the minimum maximum in CSS because it's CSS free and it always have minimum and maximum. Never put height or width. Just always try minimum height or maximum width, something like that. So minimum height will be 450 pixels. So height will be increased. This height is increased. If I disable it, it decreased and now it is increased. So I put one height. I'll put the background image will be the URL, and in the URL I will choose images, and in the images bg.jpg is the name of the image. Not taking, maybe because I'm putting here, and let's create the style sheet, then it will work fine. So let me put it here and then I will take it there. So I will create one style sheet called as, I will use the Jumbotron. I'm overwriting the Jumbotron. Jumbotron is already present in the bootstrap. So I will say margin. Margin I will add letters. I will add minimum height of 400 pixel, 450 pixel. And you can put anything. I'm just showing you example. You can use anything. It's a BG. So it's a URL and then it takes the images bg dot. Let's refresh it. Okay, so we got the background image to this one. I will change the background image to look like life reminder, but right now I have this one image, but I will find something related to life reminder. If I don't get this image, is also good one, not a problem. And let's now inspect again. I'll take the Jumbotron and I'll try to give more properties on it. Let's try to put margin of 0. Let me see. Let's put the border to see what's the problem. So this is the border. Okay, so margin is not doing anything. So let's remove this margin. Okay, so we have the margin at the navigation, which we have to remove this space. So we will do that later. First, try to fix this one. Okay, so we put these two things. Now, let's make this font change. Okay, so to get this font change, we will go to Google Fonts and we'll get some font for our, and I will search one font called as Oswald. Okay, so this one I want it. There is the code to copy. One family selected. Okay, generally, we get the link to copy it. Let's see. I don't get it now. Maybe they have changed the format. Let's see. Okay, so I have the script to get this font. Maybe they have changed the format. I'm not getting the place to copy the format. Copy this font. I'm just looking. Okay, maybe here it's yeah. So they have this. They have created this part here. So we will copy. So this is the link which we have to put in our page, and this is the property which we have to put in the CSS. So let's copy this part, and I will put it in my template. So I copied one URL in the. Let's make it. Let's remove HTTPS colon. Do you know why I removed HTTPS colon?
I would think because if it's HTTP, it wouldn't work.
Right. So if I remove it with HTTP, it will automatically call HTTP. With HTTPS, it will automatically call HTTPS. That's the reason I removed the HTTPS part. And now I'll save it, update the template. Okay. So since I use this font, I can use this in our CSS code to use to take use of this font. So since the H1 tag, I want this font to be there. So I'll go to CSS and then I will create some H1, H2 and H3. In all three, I want following properties on whole page. First property will be, I will say font family equal to this one, which we got from that place. And we will keep, uh, okay, let us keep like this and then we will put some more properties later. Okay. For the Jumbotron H1, the H1 inside the Jumbotron, I want the font size to be little bigger. We'll say Jumbotron H1, just make little font size bigger. So whatever the H1 on the Jumbotron, we will make font size to be bigger. So let's refresh it. So this is my font size in the Jumbotron, and I'm doing anything, just whatever I like. You can also do anything whatever you like. You can change it. You can change to different fonts, whatever font you want. You can change the size. You can do whatever you want. So this is okay for me for right now. I put some text here. It's good, and everything is looking okay right now to me. Let me see if I need to do any other change. Okay. Okay, right now I'll not do, but later on I will try to make little more space between these two. I don't like these two touching too much close. So I will change that in some time after some time. Okay, so let's go to index.html page. Let's remove this spacing about the this one above border about Jumbotron. So we have this spacing which I don't want. So I will see what is causing that space. Okay, so we have nav bar inverse, so somewhere that space is there. Let's see. Margin bottom. So this is the place margin bottom is creating a problem. So I will override this nav bar. See, if your nav bar is saying margin bottom is 20 pixels. So I don't need this one. So I will copy this nav bar and I will override that nav bar. I will say nav bar margin bottom 0 pixel. I'll refresh it. So my space is gone now. Okay. So we are overwriting the bootstrap CSS to make it work what we want. So my section is done. This part, that is this part is done. We have little spacing here. We will fix that spacing here, and this font is also little different, which we will fix in some time. Okay, let's fix in some time. Okay, let's move to the different section and we will come back to this part again. Let's move to this part. We need this 4 icon. Right now I will put as it is, but later on we will change as per our life reminder. I need to find good fonts here. So let's create another section for it. I'll go to index.php. One section is done. Now let's create another section. Section, and I'll give some class name. I can give anything. Since this is grayish color, so I will give the class of called as section dash gray. And inside this section, I will first create container row. And since I have to make 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, so I will create with 3 column. We will create some text with 3 columns. So I will copy this 3 column 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Let's put some content in the first column. So first column, I will copy something from font awesome. So I'll go to font awesome. And I'll go to examples. So I want to, you can make animated icons also like this. I want something similar to stacked icons. So I will take that stacked icon for my purpose. And I will use something circle one. So circle one is this one. Or I can use this terminal and okay, let's take this one and put it there in Dreamweaver. So I'll copy this part. And instead of flag, I will use this terminal. I'll see now how it looks. Okay, I'm not getting anything. Okay, let me upload this CSS. Let me upload this font and then I'll refresh. Okay, now I'm getting this, but it is very small. Here it is very big. So let's make this bigger. To make it bigger, I can use one of the class which we get is fa font awesome dash 4x. If I put 4x, the size will become little bigger. So I get now bigger one. Okay, now let's copy this to the 4 times. 2, 3, 4. So in the second one, I will put a laptop. I'm just putting randomly anything. Later on, I will find something good. Video camera. And in the last one, I'm putting gear, which I will change. Soon you will see I will change, not now, but when I'll go to font awesome and I'll change something in future. So also make each one as a, this comes on the, if I create something, a border, you will see how it looks. Let's create a border so we can see what's happening. Okay, for each one I will create border. So it's coming in the side of the div. Similarly, this is also on the side, this is on the side, this is on the side. So it's better if we put in center, it will look little nicer. So I will say text center. So this is the default property in the bootstrap. To make any element in the center, they have created one class, text center. We don't have to put text align center in the CSS. It's already created by the bootstrap. And now if I refresh, see, okay, let's see, text center is working. Okay, it should work. Let's see what's happening. Class. Okay, I have given wrong place. This text center should come at the div level. Okay, it should not come here because div is something where it is giving something problem. Okay. Okay, now it's everyone is text center line. Now let's put some CSS so that I should give some coloring to each one. I'll click this section gray and I'll give some coloring to this section gray. So let's start with the first background. Background should be gray color. Gray color is called a hash F4, F4, F4. This is the gray color background. Okay, let's put some padding on it because this is too touching on both sides. There's a padding of 30 pixel in the top, 30 bottom, and 0 pixel left right. I'll put some padding on it so that there is some space on this one. And what else we can put? Yeah, that's fine. And now there is some spacing here which we have to remove it. So why it's coming? It's coming because of previous jumbotron. It's margin bottom to jumbotron. It's saying margin bottom to jumbotron, and that's the reason we have to put in the jumbotron we have to put margin 0 because it was giving 30 pixel. Now we'll put margin 0. And if I attach important, do you know what is the meaning of important in the CSS?
Yes,
It's
it will take the priority.
Right. So it will overwrite all other margin bottom and it will use this one rather than any other margin bottom. So we are putting margin bottom for the jumbotron to remove this spacing on the top. And we will copy these two what we created for this one section gray. We will copy this two part and we will put it inside. I will create one section gray property and I will put since padding, since I want this padding to all the sections, so I will create another proper CSS selector section, and I will put this padding in that section one. So all the section will get padding of top 30 pixel and left and right 0 pixel. But the section gray will get the background of this color. This one was about section kind of thing. Section gray, but let's change the color now. We have color of blue color on this one, so let's put that one. So what we will do, we will attach one more CSS to this one. So it's saying stack 2x. So I will add my own CSS, maybe called as FA color, and I will give the color to it soon. I'm just giving the CSS class which I will create in my CSS property, and I will give some color to it. So I give some FA color to it, and I will give some color to it. I will say color ash. It's a blue color. You can put any color, whatever you like. Try to change the color and see how it looks. Now if refresh, you will see this is attaching each other. We don't have margin space. We don't have margin space here, but padding is there to make a difference between that one and that one. Now we will put some text in the below each of the icon, so to replicate our this business model, something we have to put. So let's put something text below it. So after span tag, I will put h3 tag, and I will give some, maybe I say valid code. In the first one, it is valid code, responsive, animation engine, customizable. I'll put right on same thing. Let's make responsive, then make animation ready, and then make customizable. Okay, so I get this one in this page. Okay, after that we will move down and we will move to this part, red primary color part, red color. So I will create another section. This is section for this red part, and another for this part we need. So I will create one more section, and I want one more for this. So I will create third one also. So we want 3 more sections here. So let's give some class to each one. I will give class equal to, I will say section secondary. You can name anything. I will give one more class, slogan. I can put both in one, but I want to make section secondary to be specific to some CSS property, and this slogan to specific to this section only. That's the reason I give 2 classes. And here I will give some class. I will say class section primary. So this is a random name I give. You can give any name, whichever you want. Okay. So section primary is the blue color one, and the section secondary is the red color one. So in between we have white color. So we will not give any class to this one between one. So section primary is the blue color one, it will go down. Secondary is the red color one, it will go up. So let's make this section secondary. Let's make first HTML thing, and then we will add the CSS part. So in the HTML, what I'll put, I'll not create div container row because it is only one. So I can directly write down the text which I want. I'll say take a closer look. And here I will put some dummy text. One second, let me copy the dummy text. So I have copied some dummy text here. And then next is we have button. So let's put the button. Page reference hash, and I'll put the button by putting the class. Class will be button btn large btn default. Blue color is the primary one, but here we don't have blue color, so it's a default one. And here I will say more info. Let's refresh our page and see how it looks. So we have white color kind of thing. We need to give some CSS to it. So let's give the CSS to it now. So this is a section secondary. So let's create one section secondary tag. I will say dot section secondary. I want some red color in the background. I will say background color equal to hash E44B26. I put some color in the background. Let's make this text color to white. So I will say color of hash FFF FFF 610F and refresh. And it has padding of 30 pixel top, 30 pixel bottom. So for this specifically this section, we will make padding of 60 pixel in the top, 0 pixel on the left and right. Okay, now we also want to make it center aligned. Since section secondary is specifically tied to background and color kind of thing, if I want to make it center, I will use my slogan, which is another CSS which I put, another class which I put for this section, and I will make text align to center. Okay, so this is aligning to center. So two sections are over. Now let's move to another section of this one. So this has left column and the right column. So we have to create two columns. So let's create two columns now for another section. I will go here and I will create two columns. I will start with div. I will start with div container and div class container, and I will say div class of row, and then I will create the two columns. So let's copy the columns from this place. Okay, so let's make this MD66. There is 6 on the left side, 6 on the right side, and then we have business theme include, and it has underlined it. You see business theme include, and there is underline below it. So we will make something like that. We'll change the name on Monday or whenever we are have that data. Includes, and after that This is, let's make this h2 tag. And if I give the class of page header, it will give underline. So the underline which you are getting because of this class page header. And now we have to create the list. These are the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lists are there. Let's create the list. UL tag, li tag, and I will copy the list kind of thing. Now you see there is a check mark. Check mark is there. Okay, so this check marks generally come from glyph icons. So these are the glyph icons, and if you see, this is the check mark for the OK. So I will use similar check mark there. So how to use it? It's saying span class of glyph icon OK, and I have to use such kind of span to give this check mark. So let's create this one. I have already created it. I will just copy and paste it to show you. I have this li tag with I tag. It's saying it was showing the span tag. You can use any tag, but class should be this glyph icon. Okay. They are using span tag, and I have used here I tag. It's one the same thing. You can use whatever you want. And let's try to create few more li tag. I have already there, so I will copy paste that part. So these are the li tag which I will be using. And let's refresh. Why it's not updating it? It has only updated 2. Maybe we have to keep that open or what? I think so. Okay, maybe that's the reason. Yeah, since I opened it, then it's working fine. Maybe there are few more. Okay. Okay, where would we? Index.php, I put all this li tag. Let's refresh the li tag and see how it looks. Okay, right now I have old image. I have to change that image, and we have to give some CSS on the left side to make it little bigger and remove this dot dot dot. Let's do that now. So on the right side also we have this image. So let's change this image to something different. I will choose another image, macbook.png, which I have downloaded it. I will give you the link. I will send you the link for all this one. And the class is, I will use one of the bootstrap classes called as responsive. Responsive adjusts itself based on the size of the div kind of thing. So I refresh it. So I got MacBook. Now let's put some CSS on the left side so that it's a section. What is the section? Okay, let's put some CSS for the. Okay, make let's make the class here. We'll
Can I
give
ask you
some
a
name.
question?
Yeah.
I think I've seen like li space class equals. Could you use that instead of the I?
See, generally if you want to use, you can use class also here in the li, but specifically for these icons which we get from the glyph icon in the bootstrap page,
Mm-hmm.
in the bootstrap one, we have to use either span tag which is mentioned here, or you can use I tag. It is inside the li tag, so
Mm.
you cannot put this class inside the li tag. This is self contained tag for the icon, specifically this icon.
Okay. And what is I again?
I is, if you go with the normal HTML, it's italic tag.
Oh, the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I put this one. Let's put some CSS for this feature list. I created one class called a feature list, and we'll go into the CSS and we'll give some CSS to this feature list. Feature list is given to the UL tag. That is this UL tag, and there is dot dot dot. We have to give some. We have to give some CSS to this. So generally, whenever you want to remove this dot dot dot, you don't remove on the UL level. You have to remove at the LI level. So I will say dot feature list LI, because I want to delete from the LI, not from the UL. It does not go from the UL. So how to remove this? We will say list style none. When I say list style none, it will go away. This dot 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 will go away. Let's increase the font size of this one little bit to 18 pixel, and let's go to give the line height. Line height will give some space between the two lines. It's a 2 em. 2 em meaning if I put 1 em, that means the normal line height. If I say 2 em means normally whatever the line height is there between these two, whatever the space is there, it will be double that space. That is called the line height. So it increases the space between the two. It increases the font. It removes the dot dot. First line is removing the dot dot, increasing the font size, and increasing the space between the two lines. It's making the 2 em means double the normal size. Whatever size which we have, it makes a double. So this part is also done. This part also done. Let's go to the next part of this thing. That is this part. I have another created called a section primary. So let's put something in section primary. So first thing we will put container, and I copied from the previous one. Here you will see text is on the right side and image is on the left side. So we will copy this image part and put it on the left side, and text will be on the right side. And what it is saying, more features include. So let's put this one. I will copy this and I'll put it here. Okay, and then I will say I will change the naming here. I will put some different name. Rest all will remain same. UL li tag will remain same. Only the text will change. Feature list will remain here because I want to remove the dot 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 and all the things. So I created this. So I put something different now here. Is it same or what? It's same actually. I thought it's different, but it's same. Let it be it's same. And now we will give some CSS for the primary. Let's go to first. Let's see how it looks. So it's looking like this. So let's change it to blue color and change this image. So this is having the class of section primary. So let's give the some CSS to primary section dot section dash primary dot section primary. I will say background color should be. I have pre number 38330 is the background color, and color of text is white. And then padding same, we will increase to 60 pixel here. with 0 pixel left and right. So this will become the section primary. So this is the section primary. Let's change the image. The image which I will be using here is sample 1. I have all the image. You can get the image from this for this dummy project. Then later on I will find some other images for our life reminder. And since if you see here we have a circle, so we will to give the circle there is a bootstrap class called as image circle. It will give the circle to this image. And also I change the image to sample 1. So it's giving the circle. So we are done with all this one, top one, medium one, between, and the last one. And there's a footer kind of thing which will go into actually in our template. So let's put the footer in the template. So I will go into the template. After my all the template kind of thing, I will create the footer. Yeah. एम्लोडिपिन है 1 सेकंड एम्लोडिपिन तो है उसमें इसमें इधर डिपॉक्स है इधर ओके होल्ड ऑन 1 मिनट आई एम कमिंग देखता हूँ मैं ट्रांसफर करके देखता हूँ Okay, let's do little more now. So we will go and create the footer here inside the template. I will say footer. Footer is a tag in the HTML file. I will add the footer and then I will put some text here. Maybe I will say life reminder, copyright 2017, something like that. And I will use one tag, copy tag. So to use the copy tag, we have some special characters, copyright. Let's put some copyright. Okay, so this is something, and then I will give AH reference to terms and conditions, and maybe I can give AH reference to privacy. Okay, so this one was our footer. Okay, I think some file is still using it. We have to open it, then it's working. It's doing it. Okay. So now our we will give some tag to oh, sorry, we will give some class to footer also, because footer looks little uglier now. Let's put some class to the footer. Okay, let's go to our HTML, CSS, and give some properties to the footer. Okay, footer, and I'll say text, align, center. I can use text center also, because text center always gives the text align to center, but this is something just add on. If I want to give it here, I'll give the height of 60 pixel, background color, so hash F4 F4 F4, that is the grayish color, and I'll give some padding top, so that it should have some space at the top. It should leave something different in the top. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. I have footer.
You have to upload the CSS.
Yeah, upload. It should automatically upload. Let's see if I have any error or not. Okay, maybe I uploaded again. That was the reason. So now my footer looks like this, and I have this page. So let's let's upload this on the server, and let's see that all other functionalities are working. So I will connect to the server. I will go to public HTML project 2017, and then I will upload this LR folder, templates folder, and LR folder. This is where we got changes. Okay, now I will commit the files also. I will commit this project 17 folder, and I will push to the server. Let's go in the life reminder 40K. So we got everything looking good as we thought. Since we did not make the FAQ, it's not working. We only took off footer is here also. Though since we removed the container from the template, so every page is now will look little bit uglier because it will not start from this place, it will start from this place. So we will fix that one when we do next time. You see, it's looking not very good as it was looking good on that day because we removed the container from the template and every page now moves to the left side. So we need to put a container on every page. So this is for today. We will make FAQ which is similar to services page. We will make FAQ with this one, and we will make the contact us like this one. On Monday we will make this one, and I want this one. So do you want your name on the team in this real life reminder project or no? Just want to ask you because some people get shy to put their image. So I want to confirm.
That's fine.
It's fine for you, Carrie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine for me too.
Okay, so I want your good photo, which will come here in the life reminder. So email me that folder image, and whatever projects we will build, we will be having this. So whenever you will also put in resume that you made this website, so your photo is also there. So it's a confirmation, double confirmation, right?
Yes.
So I want this description also. So here will be, let's say, senior web developer or senior developer, and here I want some description which you want you to put. Maybe you can say, give some good, good statement about yourself. Whatever you will give me, I will put that one. So then, if you want Facebook link, give me that one also. If you want LinkedIn link, you give me that also. If you want Twitter link, give me that. If you want Google, that give me that also. If you don't give me, I will delete this for you. Okay, whatever you want to share, you can send me by email and put some decent text here, whatever you feel that senior web developer in Cisco working since 10 years or 15 years. Just give some short description kind of thing. Senior front end, back end developer or front end developer or back end developer, whatever you want to say about yourself. Just you will give normal photo. This circle CSS will automatically do. You have to give your normal square photo. It will be automatically done this circle by CSS. So give some your name, full name, what designation you want, what text you want, and if you want to give link to different thing, give me that also. If you don't want, don't give me. So whatever you want, just share me by email. Now from where you will get this fonts folder and CSS one? If I go to GitHub, since I committed in the GitHub, whatever I did, it is in GitHub. So you can take whatever you want. So what you have to do, so this is the link. I will give you the link. You have to download the zip and you can get all whatever I committed. So you can take fonts folder, you can take CSS folder, whatever file you want, you can take it. I will share it through chat. Okay. So we will complete this project maybe on Monday or Tuesday. It will take time to complete 1 or 2 days because we have to finish the team, we have to finish about, we have to make contact, we have to change the title of every page. Here title is saying untitled document, and I will also find the text which is good for life reminder. We will change that here also. We will change this icon also to whichever suits. I will try to find some good images which suits to our website life reminder. So whenever we build new website, this part will remain same. We will change the background, we will change the right side, we will change the text, we will change the icon, we will change the text, we will change the image, we will change the text. So whole CSS will remain same. Only thing we will change the text whenever we do second project, third project, any project. So this is only one time work we are doing, and rest we will copy and paste all the time. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So because this
So,
is good, template is good. Only thing we need to put different images as per our project. Let's say tomorrow we are going with religion website, so it will be something like Jesus Christ or something like that. Whatever we want, like which will come like that. So whole project will remain same. All files will remain same. About us, about team, FAQ. Only the text will change. Okay. So
Can
let's.
you help me to with my dream